Hello everybody, this is Jacob coming to you from beautiful Tortuga Island, Costa Rica. Here with people I love most and just living in a state of gratitude for this moment and excited for the future and just reflecting on what it's taken to get here. And it's something that I would recommend everybody do. It's just, consider where you're going, consider your direction, and consider what you do on a day-to-day basis. And I found myself, as I'm here, enjoying this beautiful scenery, I found myself doing exactly what I do every single day. And that's not to say that I'm here every single day yet. And it's not to say that when I choose to be, that I will be here every single day. Because obviously there's still missions to accomplish, people to impact, work to do, and other things to do, other things to see. But I found that, what I do on a day-to-day basis, I've been doing here. And that is reading my books, building my business, working on myself personally, working on myself spiritually, just obviously maintaining a close relationship with God, and spending time with those I love most. And it makes me happy. It makes me very happy to feel that what I do on a day-to-day basis is already my dream life. I was sitting there just kind of halfway sleeping, listening to an audio, kind of deep in thought, deep in meditation, and I just realized to myself, even though I'm here on vacation, still what I do every single day is what I'm doing here. So I would encourage you to really evaluate what you do on a daily basis. Steve Jobs said that if you wake up when you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and ask yourself, if I was going to do today, if today was my last day on earth, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And if the answer is no too many days in a row, it's time to make a change. So I would encourage you that if you're not doing what you want to do something different. If you don't enjoy what you do, if it doesn't bring you pleasure, if it doesn't bring you joy, be done with it. Because, you only have so many days on this earth. And you may think, well, I've got hundreds of years, or not hundreds of years, but I've got 100 years, I've got 70 years, I've got 50 years. But it all becomes a blur. All we ever have is the exact second we're in. It's never going to get better tomorrow. It's never going to get better next week, next month, next year. The time is right now to create and live the life that you desire for yourself. My dad is somebody that I really look up to, Dr. Bob Rakowski. He was in Texas his first year of his career, and he was an engineer. And a woman came into the room and said, I want you to write down the top 10 most important things to you in your world. And he wrote down, God, family, health, of course, wealth, self, not in any particular order, but those are some of the things he wrote down. And she looked at everyone, she said, okay, now look at your paper. Now, if you look at your paper and those 10 things are not something that you're doing every single day, if you're not doing those things right now, at this career, you're wasting your life, you're wasting your time, and you need to do something else. So he realized after 4 years in engineering school and then becoming an engineer, he realized, you know what? Engineering is not what matters to me. There's so many things other than this that are important to me. So he quit right there, went back to school for another 4 years, became a chiropractor. Now he has a family. Of course, I'm included in that. This is 20 plus years later. A wonderful life, time, obviously wealth, health, happiness, personal growth. He's getting better every single day. And that's because he was willing to evaluate what was going on right here, right now. He was willing to check out, am I really living my potential? Am I really doing what I choose? Because a lot of the times when we're living our lives, we don't really live it based on our choice. We live it based on past programming, things that have been given to us by our environment, the people in it, teachers, coaches, whatever. Maybe negative programming. Oh, you can't do that. It's not going to work for you. You could never live your dreams. You could never, be successful. Don't even try. And we're living based on old tapes that are playing back in our head over and over and over again. Or we've gotten to this habit of living mediocre lives, and we've never really stopped and considered, wait a minute, I could do something different. I could change. I could completely shift how things are. People say you dramatically overestimate what you can do in 1 year, but you dramatically underestimate what you can do in 10 years. And I don't know how long it's going to take you to make that shift for yourself. You may have a long way to go. You may be closer than most people. You may be right there. You may have been already working on things for a long time. But what I'll tell you is take inventory, evaluate, what's going on. And if there's things that you do on a day-to-day basis, just ask yourself, do I enjoy that? Do you enjoy it? Are you working somewhere that brings you joy, satisfaction? Are you surrounded by people who lift you up and want to see you do great things? Or are they living in fear and therefore holding you back because they're playing small? And ask yourself, do I deserve better? Do I deserve more? And am I doing all I can to get there? Because I would consider this pretty heavenly. I would consider this pretty beautiful. This is great. This is wonderful. This is incredible. But in reality, the only thing that's different is just the place I'm in. Because I've chosen to create a life that brings me the same satisfaction every single day. Here versus anywhere else I am. The people in it are great. The things I do every day are great. Maybe one slight difference is that I would work a little bit harder at home than I would here right now, and that may give me a little bit of a different mood, a different intensity. But as people, we work so hard so we can get to places like this, so we can enjoy it with people that we love, and to give us more fuel and more motivation to keep on going and creating. And I'll tell you also, it's important to reward yourself, to give yourself the finer things in life, because that tells you on a deeper level, hey, I'm worthy, I deserve this. And you then, therefore, have more fuel and more motivation to go and work and bring more of that into your life and attract more of that into your life. And if you work hard, you deserve to play hard. And then you can kind of have some time to just sit and appreciate your life for what it is, and then also have the chance to grow, become better, create more, and just consider where you're at. Do some deep thinking. Do some deep thinking on your current life situation and how you can make it better. See, one thing I do realize being here is that it's never going to get any better than the moment you have right now. But you can make your life situation better. Your life will never get better. Your life is you and you beyond what you have. But your life situation can obviously get better. You can have things up you can put in place in your life that make things easier, remove stress, and bring you more joy naturally. But that's important too. You doing your best inspires others to do their best and become better. You becoming great rubs off on others, and it gives others the privilege and the freedom and the ability to, I guess, make their mark on the earth. So I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you evaluate your day. And if anything else, if you don't do anything I ask, I hope this impacted you, and I hope this made you think, wow, I have a great life. Or maybe, wow, I could change something. I could do something a little bit differently. Our boat is leaving. I'm going to get back on the boat now, go back to Costa Rica off of this beautiful island that we're on here. And I am going to make it an amazing, amazing day. Let's make it an